metrics is something, one, I was dragged there whining and moaning. I think you were already kind of there as a much more skilled entrepreneur than when I started tracking metrics. But from a standpoint of everyone, like, especially when it's scaling, you hear owners go, well, they're adults, I don't want to micromanage, what's your philosophy from a scaling standpoint using metrics for predictable income and revenue?
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't want to track metrics doesn't understand why to track metrics. So anybody that's listening to this, if you think metrics have to do with micromanaging, you just have an inappropriate relationship to metrics. So metrics are not designed to micromanage people. Metrics are designed to produce reliable results. And metrics are also designed to, when someone is underperforming, to be able to point you in the right direction to where you can solve the problem. Metrics are a scoreboard, right? So not tracking metrics in your business is like playing basketball and not keeping track. Imagine like pro athletes not tracking anything. It'd be the most boring thing in the world to watch people play if you weren't tracking anything, and nobody would know how they're doing. You'd be like, who's winning? I don't know. So that's, to relate to metrics as a scoreboard is the most important thing. And to relate to tracking all the statistics and all the ratios and everything, the same way that professional athletes track all their metrics and statistics. They track all that so they can see how people are doing in different areas. And if something goes awry, then they know where to go fix that thing. So that's, when you relate to metrics that way, you can then also say, hey, you can work with employees to say, hey, Mr. Employee, how much money do you want to make this year? Hey, I want to make, 100 grand this year. Awesome. Here's all of our standard kind of conversion metrics that we have. Let's see what you need to do every day to accomplish that. And it gives people a real roadmap as well, too. So when employees get connected to that, their metrics are also their roadmap to their goals, then like they want to track their metrics. They want to see how they're doing. They want to know what they have to do to win and all that kind of stuff. So that's just, I think that kind of sums it up.
I always love hearing, because Dion and I and all the other coaches, we preach it. I always want, people that aren't using it. You said it brilliantly. You have an inappropriate relationship to the numbers.
Yeah.
Because you're using it. And even though I grew up in a franchise, they did talk about it, but they used it as it is culturally, I think in our industry, going back 50 years, a whipping tool. It's never enough. Get back on the phone, on the phone versus to your point, it's a roadmap. You want to make $100,000 a year, you need to talk to 6 candidates and 3 prospects, and you need to arrange 2 interviews a week. And if you do that every week, even when the deal blows up, you're on track for 100 grand.
Yeah, exactly.
300,000 in billings. It's the only way I could take my business to a few $1 million. And I know that's what you're doing too, is how many more interviews as an owner do I need to be able to invest in getting to get me to this next level in my firm? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Anything else that you want to add? It's been fantastic that you had in mind that I haven't asked.
No, I would just say for anybody that ever is considering doing any kind of coaching for anything, my philosophy with the coaching in general is if you want to be good at something, get a coach, period. People can get good at things on their own. Yeah. But nobody that's a professional out there doesn't do anything without a coach. And that's just like a no-brainer. So for anybody that's just kind of looking at coaching or looking at, doing this or something, if you're really serious about expanding in your business, get a coach. And these guys are awesome.